All right. So, Shalom, I'm Dr. Yasapa. Most of you, I think, know me already. The purpose of this live stream is to ask everyone, to ask your pastor, uh, your Hebrew Israelite pastor, your Hebrew Israelite teacher, uh, moray, or whatever titles that they hold, those people who are leaders in your organization, your camp, your church, your assembly, whatever it might be, or your study group. I have a challenge. This is a very serious challenge. It can be fun, but it's very serious. And here's the challenge. Ask your pastor, church leader, camp leader to explain Deuteronomy chapter 29, verse 22 through 28. Ask them to explain that. And ask them if we are in the curses right now. Are we in the curses? Are we in the promised land? Or have we been kicked out of the promised land? And then ask them to give you a thorough explanation of Deuteronomy chapter 29, verse 23 through 28. And if they cannot do it, then that means you need to detach from them immediately. So ask them to do a video, to do a teaching, or whatever their process or protocol is. Prove it. Explain what it means, okay? Explain Deuteronomy chapter 29, verse 23 through 28, all right? You can research it yourself. Look at it in multiple versions. Go to Bible Hub, right? Or look up Deuteronomy 29, and then after that, type in Bible Hub and ask them to explain it, give a complete and thorough explanation. All right? So with that said, I'm Dr. Yasapa. Let me know what you come up with, what their responses are in the video. Okay? Now, those verses are going to tell you that the promised land is a burning waste. It's uninhabitable, no water, no vegetation, right? It's a complete desert, a destroyed land, just like Sodom and Gomorrah. So the question is, since the promised land has been completely destroyed, it's uninhabitable, like Sodom and Gomorrah, again, like Sodom and Gomorrah, explain how there can be Judaism, how there can be Christianity, because all of these things were supposed or allegedly, as the story goes, they happened in the promised land. So go back and ask your pastors this question, and if they cannot answer it, or if they refuse to answer it, then you should, by common sense, know what you have to do, right? By common sense, all right? The promised land is a destroyed wasteland, just like Sodom and Gomorrah. Now, anyone who says differently than that is going to be in contradiction to what Moses said in Deuteronomy 29, verse 23 through 28. So what is Judaism? What is Christianity? Okay, and all the stories that go along with that. So check the recent videos on Zion Law School, which is here, YouTube channel. Okay, check the recent videos if you want to know more about this topic. I also did a video with House of Reawakening Minds. Okay, House of Reawakening Minds. That's with Dr. G. And I go into this topic. So go through that video, okay? Go through the video and then go back and ask your pastor to explain it, all right? Because if the promised land, like Moses said, is a complete destroyed waste, okay, like Sodom and Gomorrah, then that means that everything that's supposed to have happened in the book of Maccabees, the New Testament, so on and so forth, the Greek Septuagint, all of these things, they actually never happened, or they did not happen in the way that we were told through the stories, through those books, through the New Testament. So go ahead and do that for yourself. You deserve it for yourself. You deserve to know what the truth is on this topic. Leave your comments, questions, and concerns in the comment section, and then get back to me. and let me know what your pastor said. Ask them to do a video on it, right? Ask them to do a video on it, okay? And I would love to know what happens, because there is no other, there's no answer or rebut to this other than it is what Moses said it is, because this is the Mosaic covenant, or the contract as we like to call it in modern times. So I'm Dr. Yes. Oh, by the way, one more thing. Go back and watch the videos about the house of Yasharallah are Moors. The house of Yasharallah are Moors. Okay, now ask your pastor, imam, elder, whatever they title themselves. You ask them, how is it that we are not Moors, if they dispute that? Okay, now what I want you to do is go to Black's Law Dictionary, 4th edition, and look up the word land. Look up the word land, and you're going to see Moors in the definition of land. Okay, now when I say Moors, I'm not talking about some religious group or religious organization or anything like. I don't deal in religion. I deal absolutely in no religion and no belief system. Okay, look it up in Black's Law Dictionary, get the lawful, and remember, Black's Law Dictionary, this is not modern law, this is ancient and modern. Okay, this is law, not religion. Watch the videos I did on the house of Yasharallah are Moors. We go into land and what it means, Genesis chapter 2. The profound meaning that it has, okay? The profound impact that it has on your life every moment of every day, even while we are getting shot down as a people in the street and arrested for no reason, so on and so forth, okay? You cannot talk about law without talking about Deuteronomy chapter 28, okay? You cannot do it. You cannot talk about Deuteronomy chapter 28 without talking about law. That said, I'm Dr. Yasapa. I'll see you in the next video. Shalom.